Hello again, everyone. Recently, I was doing some cards using corner dies, aperture dies, collage dies. These were the ones from Memory Box Open Studio. These are really hard to come by. I just happened to see one seller had them, and I just grabbed it while I could. But having been in that vein, I did another search and I came up with another seller that had these two. Same sort of idea, but these are both Christmas ones. And often I have said when I get a new die, the first thing I like to do is just cut it out from a piece of scrap just to see what it looks like in reality. These ones particularly are worthwhile doing because they're just lines, and it's difficult to see just from lines whether the image is sort of negative or positive, really. For example, I did think, looking at these two, that I might use those two together because they were similar shaped snowflakes, do you see? I thought perhaps I could have a large one at the top and a small one at the bottom, or vice versa. Cut them out and discovered that they don't go together at all, because this one is that one and the snowflakes are positive. And where is the other one? This is that one, and they're negative snowflakes. You see, I originally cut them from one piece like this, thinking, that would be quite nice with a sentiment, but it doesn't go at all. Not at all. So it's a really good idea just to cut out the die, first of all, and that will probably give you an idea of what you're going to do with it. So I was thinking that with, pressures before Christmas, if you haven't got enough cards done, something that looks elegant, but it is really simple and quick to do, would be a boon. So I have actually cut out each of these dies just from scraps, just to give me an idea what they look like. So here they are. I've got various ones. There's the Christmas trees. That gave me a bit of a surprise because I was thinking positive, but it looked, positive, and it's actually negative. So there's the baubles, that one. And then this one is more a squarer thing. And so I decided just to cut a square. And I'm going to use, that's this one here, just to make a really quick card to just show you how simple it can be. Okay, so that die was cut from a piece of card, and I used this little square die to cut it out. And I thought I would pop that into the middle of a square card like this. Now, all I intended doing was putting something at the back that would add a little more interest, and a sentiment. And I've got various simple sentiments here. I've got a little Noel, I've got a larger Noel, I've got peace, and I thought I would just put that with a sentiment, and I would intend either doing a stacked white sentiment or a bit of what I've put behind as a sentiment. I actually feel that the stacked white would look better, but we can do both and just see. So I went to my blue drawer, my scrap tower. I have a whole tower of leftovers. If you don't have any backgrounds or whatever that you've made, you could always just use a piece of plain card. If you haven't got coloured card, you could just swipe a bit of ink over some white and put that behind, and it would still look really pretty. If you wanted to, you could emboss it just a little, something gentle. So that is a possibility. But then I looked at various ones of these. This is a little bit of shaving foam background, distressed shaving foam, I hasten to add. So there's that one. This one is from a stencil with shaving foam, and I think that looks dreadful, so that would be dismissed straight away. This is a little bit of a brusho background. I don't even know if there's enough there to go behind that little bit would just manage it, but it looks a bit bright to me, so that might be a no-no. This one is a little bit of Brusho again with a stencil. That's a possibility, maybe. That's quite nice there, you see, isn't it? That bit. So that's a possibility. A bit of jelly plate background might work. It's a little dark, but it's fine. And this is just what I was cleaning my brayer off with from some jelly plate printing, you see. And some of these would be quite nice. Just kind of have a look around, see what you fancy. Where does it look nice? I think the one I'm going to go with is actually this one. Where was I? Where did I find that bit that I liked? Was it there? I think that's quite nice. Where's the back? Where's the card? What did it do? Here it is. I don't think there's enough similar. Well, I can try it and see. So we could have that raised. It would look quite nice. Let's try. I'll chop a bit of this off so it will go behind. Okay, let's put some foam tape on this. It's going to be really fast. I actually got these die sets in a website called Paper Maze. I think I've bought from them before, but they do a lot of memory box, because memory box and poppy stamps are some of my favourites, I must confess. So let's just pop this on here. Someone remarked how tiny my roll of foam tape is after seeing it some time ago, and it was huge. They are big when they come in. I can't do this with them when I first get them. They're just too large. Right, where's my bit of... Which bit did I fancy? That bit there. I think I'll chop this half off so I don't waste it. I might use that for something else. Hope I haven't done that too much. Just suddenly thought. No, I'm fine. Oh, goodness. Just. I should have measured it. Okay. Now, which way up do we want it? That way? Oh, that was a dark one. It's the lighter half that I fancied. This way up, I feel. Okay. It's really, really pale. Okay. Now I can put the rest of it onto here. So take off the rest of the backings. I'll need to add some tape runner to this bit because I've covered up the foam tape. Cover all over. And a little glue stick so this doesn't stick too readily. I could, of course, do a border if I wanted to, but I'm just going to keep it really, really simple and really, really quick. Okay. Let's get that in the middle. All right. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right. Now, I think I'm going to use this rather large Noel. And, you see, I think that now is going to be a bit de trop. I'll cut it out and we'll see, but I don't think I'm going to like it. Let's see. Okay, I need to give my plate a bit of a scrub, I think. Where's the umlaut? Still in the die, okay. Not terribly keen. Let's put the umlaut down there a moment. Okay. Now let's do one in white. I can always stick the white one over the top. I don't think I like that. So let's grab a bit of scrap white and cut out. And I'll cut out another one. Okay. Right, the umlaut's still in there? Yes, it is. Good. Right, here's our Noel. Let's see what this chap looks like. Prefer that. I think I'll stick it on top, and if any sticks out beneath it, all to the good. Let's put some glue on here. I do like layered or stacked die cuts because they just have so much more vitality. They have a bit more dimension. Love it. Okay. Stick these together with the white on the top. Here we go. There we are. Now, I think that will be rather nice, actually. The umlaut, the first layer is there, the second layer is in my die cut, in my die. I'm just wondering whether, I think I might like to put a couple of tiny, these are minuscule. They're about 1 millimetre. Just in the centre of these snowflakes, just to lighten them up a little. Get them off eBay. There we go. I think that's it. Just tiny little. I'm just wondering whether this would, because that's got some mica in it, I think this top layer might be nice if it's got a bit of twinkle. Let's just try it and see if it looks okay. To twinkle it, I'm just going to drag some glue over the top and then dunk it in my clear glamour dust type twinkle. There's so many names for it, aren't there? There we go. I think that's covered. Here it is. I think that's nice. So I'll stick that down, stick my umlaut together, and we've got a very quick Christmas card, even with, you know, even with a little bit of fiddling around with extra bits. But it's so quick. Die cut, put together and on a card. And I think anyone would be pleased to receive a card like this. So, cut your dies out when you first get them. See if they give you a springboard to what you're going to do with them. And as ever, thank you so much for watching.